started it.
Maybe.
As such.
I wonder.
Well, I mean, that guy at the theater is really fighting hard to disprove that theory, but
I mean, yeah. Not only by being a creeper, but also because he's 70-something hanging out in a theater with 20-year-olds. Even I'm not going to do that, guys. Okay?
I kept thinking...
Sure, Amy.
I kept thinking, could this be me one day? And I was like, maybe. It could maybe be me. I could maybe be that old man.
You know what, though? If an old woman came and did the same thing, it would be completely different, and the reaction would be totally different. People wouldn't be reacting the same way. Even if she yelled at the stage, they wouldn't be reacting the same way.
This old crazy woman.
They'd, just let her do whatever. Because, what's he yelling?
He's just talking at comics. He's not that bad. He and I had a pretty good conversation in the middle of one of my sets. I was like, okay, sir, sure. I was like, oh, online dating apps. And he was like, Grindr. And I was like, sure, sir, if that's what you're into. All right. And then he was just saying things that he had heard the night before at Block Party. And I was like, what are you doing?
Wow.
And then I asked him to shut up before I brought up the other comics, but he wouldn't.
Did you kick him out?
That night that was the first night he got kicked out, because it was in between John F. O'Donnell, who handled it like a champion, and then we were clearing the theater for naughty bits, so we were like, it's sold out, you gotta get the fuck out. And he was like, yeah, I'm going. And then he would just sit there, and we were like, hey man, really, you gotta go? And he'd be like, I'm coming. Just lean further back into the chair. I was like, sir, we see you. Please leave.
Just covers his eyes.
Imagine he thinks he's invisible.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happens when he drinks the gin.
Hides behind the gin bottle.
He's like, I'm on my way. And then the next night he was at the Loyal show, and apparently he was doing the
vaping. Oh, what?
I don't know how to. I don't know how to describe that.
Yeah,
that weird mouth
tongue
thing.
between the peace sign.
The hand motion that means cuddlingus.
Oh yeah, that.
That's what I'm saying.
That eating peas stuff. But he did that at Yamina while she was on stage.
Oh.
And I didn't know about it because I was my back was to him in this scene, and then I went backstage and everyone was like, that dude, Louis was pissed. Louis put his dad hat on, and I was like, oh man, this is bad. And then he got kicked out that night too.
Surprised it keeps coming back.
Has that action ever accomplished its goal? Has that actually ever done anything but creep people out?
You mean, has anyone ever made that thing and then some girl is like, that's a good idea.
Well,
let's do it now.
Look at this gentleman in the second row. Smells like juniper berries.
You know what we should do is we should write a sketch where that happens, where somebody does it and then the person stops and they're like, hold on everyone. I can't do comedy anymore because there's a man in the second row who's making lewd gestures at me. Oh, sir, I must be taken right away. In front of everyone, if you will. Take me, please.
Yeah, it's in Wayne's World. She just looks at him and it's just all foggy around him and it's singing Dreamweaver or something. Yeah. So I found this this list of questions, and it's funny because there are 10 different categories. So just guess a number. Just say a number between 1 and 1001, and I'll tell you what category it falls under, and you can agree to that question or not. Because some of them I wouldn't even agree to.
What?
Can you go over the category?
666.
I'm sorry, you wouldn't agree to them?
These
questions are do you want to have sex with your dad? These are the questions Wendell asks.
Hey, I like asking sleepover questions.
One of my biggest fears.
No,
I don't know that, dude.
No.
Oh
no!
Oh yeah!
You don't know your actual. No!
I don't know either one of my parents, and they're from Texas, so there's a pretty decent chance that I've hooked up with a cousin on accident and would never know it.
Cousins, fuck them.
Right.
You can.
I'm from South Carolina. I can attest to that.
Right. Okay.
666
Too real.
is hard-hitting, deep and challenging questions. That's like the category that falls under.
Oh, God.
So that's exactly why I was like, I could just say what category that
Do you
is.
want to read the question, though?
Sure, sure.
And then, because if it's like...
There's like 100 questions per category.
Okay,
Ooh,
so I'll
boy.
stay out of the 6s.
I was like, go to like a 4 or a 5. They're lighter. They're
I just
like
want to see what 666 is.
getting to know you.
What if 666 is like, have you currently or ever been possessed?
Would you know?
To what extent do you trust people?
Oh, good one.
Actually,
That's
I don't-
not that bad.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Like this book is it oversells itself in certain points.
Huh. To what extent do I trust people? I think I'm over trusting at first, and then I get burned, and then I just like am weird about it for a minute, and then I can go back to trusting a lot of people.
Okay, so when you get burned, it's like the trust goes away all around.
Kind of. Like
Yeah.
I'm like close it down.
Yeah.
Close it down. And there's very few people that I can close down like in with me.
Okay.
But then whenever I'm back up, I'm like, I guess there's like layers, right? Like there's it depends on what the thing is. Like that's kind of a vague question. But like trust to like, you know, in different situations, there's a different group of people. I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is kind of a case-to-case thing. Like, you wouldn't trust Jen guy as much as, like, just your standard, like, festival goer or something.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a hard time trusting, but only just because I was burned a bunch of times by very close friends, like in short order in my 20s, and now I mostly just keep everyone at arm's length.
Yeah.
Like you guys are all real nice, but I mean, like, I've probably said more in the podcast than I ever said in real life. I'm wondering it too, if I need to like reveal more about myself. I like yelled at my husband for writing something nice on Facebook because it was too revealing about me, and I was like, I'm a private person, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize that. So
That's
the
interesting.
idea of trust, I think, has to do sometimes with letting people in.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like, do I trust people? Do I trust that right now the theater's functional? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Do I trust that, like, this machinery's functional? Yeah. But, like, do I trust that none of you are going to murder me right now? Yeah, totally. But, like,
Guys,
I don't
now's
know.
the time.
Yeah.
larger sense.
Finally, we're there. Yeah.
Man, what a long con.
Yeah, no, yeah. Since day one,
The
I've
longest
been trying to
con.
get under your skin.
I was like,
That's it.
and you, like, just got Delia.
been
Like, she just got her. You were like, get in the theater. We need to make this happen. She's like, listen, I'm doing stuff. I'm in this relationship. I can't come to the theater yet.
Oh wait, it blew up. I'm there. I'll go.
Oh, well, or you blew something up. I'm gonna get out of Dallas, man.
Yeah.
And then all of a
She
sudden you
lives
show up at my
she's been
doorstep.
slowly moving closer to you without telling you.
Right?
And, like, she's been keeping
Right?
tabs
I
on
swear you
yeah.
lived in Georgetown. I swear. And now all of a sudden you're like, I live in the apartment complex next to yours.
It's like the window overlooking your apartment. Just stand and eat my cereal while you guys have dinner.
Don't worry. My husband is more neurotic and distrustful than I am, so no windows can be seen through into our home. Black curtains around.
Oh, okay.
Like blackout curtains in every window.
kinda
You
like
cannot
this
see.
scenario?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just whatever's happening behind that thing is just gross. I was like, he built the wall.
Wait, there's more
thing.
stuff going on that way?
Well, it's like a wall, with like wall pieces.
Oh, okay, like wires and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, like see the like.
Oh, okay, with like
See the
cotton
foundation
candy
stuff,
sticking
yeah.
out and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah. Because, like, if you look when you park in the back, like, the AC's, like, hanging out, and I'm always like, super glad that's still there. But, yeah.
Are you? Do you consider yourself a trusting person, Delia? I'm gonna say no, probably. Then.
Well, because I really
What if
identify
you just
with.
threw up right now? Okay, next question.
yeah, sorry. Let me get on the sixes.
Get out of there. Go to the twos. Get in the twos.
Me and people, ew. I was just gonna say, I really identified with what you said. Like, yeah, I feel like at first, like, I don't really mind, but then also, like, some of what I feel like to a point, I get really weird about people hearing me say stuff, like, out in public. Like, I don't like talking sometimes because I don't want people to overhear me. So does that fall in line with the trust question?
I guess.
I think so.
Yeah.
See, mine is like the opposite. Like, a lot of people are like, oh man, Lisa talks too goddamn much. But it's just me being like, I just trust you a lot, so I'm telling you everything. I'm telling you all, like, how I feel about stuff, and, like, this is what's up. And then eventually I'll find out that something I said that I was like, hey, this part that I'm telling you, I would like it to stay between us. 2 weeks later it comes back to me, and I'm like, okay, person that I specifically told that thing to, I suppose that trust that's how I board that up. I don't know.
I want to be trustworthy, but I don't think I generally put that on people.
You don't trust people, do you?
It's not so much like I don't trust people, I try to because I don't think people do it enough, and I think people are kind of like, it's like feel good altruism. Like, I try to do nice things because I think people like it. I don't know. Like,
Is that altruism?
Well, there's two kinds of
like
altruism.
ego
There's
to
like
me.
self-serving altruism, and then there's like actual like good altruism. And I always feel like I do nice things, but it's not for the right reasons sometimes.
Sure.
And
I mean, who does? Anybody who has like a religion basis for the reason why they do stuff still isn't a good reason.
Yeah.
Just because some vague, like, God is gonna like get you and you're in trouble if you like do some shit and you don't do it, I don't think that makes you alright.
Yeah.
Like, don't do it. Like, don't want to do it. Or like, if you want to do it, hey man, try to avoid it if you can, or find a place that's cool with it.
yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying for everything. Don't
where
murder.
everybody
Don't
trusts you.
murder.
Yeah.
Delia.
Delia, stop murdering.
Are you okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. My these headphones were pinching my I have a giant head, so these headphones were pinching my glasses, and it just hurt a bunch.
It's funny because I've never noticed that about you.
You're sweet.
You're perfectly proportioned.
That's it. Yeah. Right.
I like your Micro Satan shirt.
Thank you. I wore it to work.
That's really cool.
Really? How'd that go?
I didn't think anyone. I had a sweater over it, and I was like, no one's gonna know because. Why
Right.
would they? I sit at a desk all day. And then I had to get up to go get, like, reports. And then a lady said something like, oh, what is that? Like a little Satan? Like a smaller version of Satan? And then I just told her, oh, it's like a comedy show from Houston. I guess like comedy, like little comedy devils. And then she thought that was real cute. And then I was like, oof, saved my ass.
Oh my god, I can't wait to tell them you said that.
Well, it's on here.
Yeah.
Little comedy
Oh
devil.
god, tag them in this. It's so good. They are though. It's so funny.
I like the idea, though, of that being a promo for them. You know what I mean? Like, there's some old lady who's like, I don't understand. What is this? You know.
Little
Little comedy devils. And then she's like, oh, all right. That makes total sense. Oh, of course that's what it is.
I did freak out for a second, but then I thought, well, if they can tell me that I need to have a blessed day, I should be able to have a shirt that says Satan on it.
Where do you work?
I work at a ring manufacturing company.
She actually, my place got robbed, and she helped me figure a piece of the puzzle out, trying to solve it.
Oh,
You guys didn't, legit look that up, did you?
Well, no, but she let me know that because somebody left, Air Force graduation ring, and I was like,
Yeah.
There's a ruby in it, and I thought I was, smart by knowing that this person was born in July, but she was telling me that a lot of the, military academies just give out the same color ring across the board, so that there's, uniformity, as opposed to, letting everybody pick their own designs and shit like that.
So are you, researching?
Well, the trail ran cold there, so I've taken it down other routes, I'm getting there.
Ooh.
I got a board with thread and shit, it's good. Yeah.
I hope you do.
Normal.
Yeah, I want my roommate's PS4 back.
Did you have a game inside?
I did, yes, and it was a birthday present I got to play with for 3 days before somebody came in and took my roommate's stuff.
Hey, but you know what? Just think about how much fun that guy's having with his
He is. He keeps buying stuff on my roommate's account, and
Oh, you must be having the best week, dude.
Oh, wow.